A very good morning to you. As you know, it is Monday morning and it is definitely about that time we delve into youth and politics. I am Hilda Wadidi on all social media platforms, and today we'll be handling two particular topics. One is the succession debate for 2022 and the second one is the fight against corruption. This has been on our tongues, especially over the weekend. So with me in studio, I have one Ocieng Gor. He is an advocate and a political analyst, an advocate from Otieno Alwalkers and Company Advocates. So I'd like him to say good morning to you. He is quite a philosopher, by the way, himself, and we are in for it today. If you do want to participate in the conversation, do slide into our DM. The number is 22162. Start with YM254. On Twitter, we're at Y254 channel. The hashtag is YintheMorning. And on Instagram, we're at YintheMorning TV show. On YouTube, you're also at Y254 channel. So if you do miss an interview, make sure you catch up with us over there. Anyway, Ocieng, karibu sana.
Thank you so much, Hilda.
Yes, say good morning to Kenya.
Good morning, Kenya. I'm happy to be here to discuss the things that beset us as a nation. Of course, the succession politics are already here with us, and we'll talk about it. And the runaway corruption is somehow being tamed. So we are here to discuss that, and I'm happy to be here to discuss the same.
All right, asante sana. So what has come up as a new thing in the succession politics debate was the idea that there's a possibility that Raila will be on the ballot come 2022. Let's talk about that. Do you believe that he will be there, and what will be the implications? Because this was suggested by Wycliffe Oparanya, who is the governor of Kakamega County.
You see, Raila is like touching when you're swimming and then you come across a hippopotamus. You touch, the part you touch is what you can discuss. Raila, we cannot put him in a basket and say, now this is what Raila means. Raila is mysterious, he is mystic. Understanding him is not very easy. But again, you cannot write him off in Kenyan politics. When we thought that he was going to go cold, he just came back great. And his coming back caused ripples. And again, the politics of this country, unless somebody is called by his maker, we cannot say who will be on the ballot and who will not. But as you said, that Oparanya hinted that Raila Amolo Odinga may be in the ballot in 2022. He's still a young man. He can do it.
So you do believe he's still a young man?
Young at heart, youthful.
Okay, so let's talk about the fate of NASA now in 2022, because we're also seeing another political player who is Musalia Mudavadi, who has also declared his interest in becoming a presidential candidate for 2022. And there's also, he's saying that Raila should be his running mate. That is according to the public. Do you think that this is possible, that there are many leaders who are backing him, saying that he can get votes from Western as a single individual candidate? What do you think about that? I can see you smiling.
You see, Mudavadi has been around for some time. He has been a perennial competitor in the race for the presidency of this country. And he has a right to vie, and somebody can support him. He has supported people in the past. But I do not think that Raila Odinga will come down to be second to anybody, especially Mudavadi. Mudavadi has been wavering. He's not very strong politically, and even he has not that clout that he's saying that he has a clout that can be attached to him. If you see the Luhya nation, we don't have that political kingpin. I truly tried to bring it, but it did not work. So yes, he can vie. Anybody can run for the presidency, but I'm not seeing Raila supporting him. If anything, there have been, I don't want to call them betrayals.
Yes, I was actually going to ask about betrayal, but before we move on, we would like to prove to the audience that yes, Wycliffe Oparanya did request for support from Raila come 2022, and then you let us know if you think that Raila will support Wycliffe Oparanya. Before we move on, just check this out.
Katika NASA. Mimi nikitafuta kiti ya urais naanzia kule kwa ODM. Tutakuwa na wengine huko. Hata sijamaliza huko, watu wanashida shida. Wengine wanasema ati wewe bado nini? Miaka 61 mimi bado nitaenda wapi? Yaani 21 mimi unataka mimi kama sijaoa paka nina kasoro fulani. Miaka 61. Nikifika wakati huo nitakuwa na miaka 65. Unaniambia mimi ni virgin wa namna gani? Hii kiti mimi nitatafuta. Na mimi nikitafuta, sisemi Musalia waje kutafuta. Sisemi.
So the controversy around this was that now since people believe that Wycliffe Oparanya, as he said, is a political virgin, and he had declared his interest for presidency in come 2022, many Kenyans are speculating that it could be he's trying to become Raila's running mate in the event that Raila will be on the ballot come 2022. Do you believe that this is true?
Virginity or otherwise of Oparanya, it is, for you to be a governor, it doesn't mean you're not a political virgin. For you to rise to the level of being a governor and a deputy leader of a party that has a national-wide acclaim. So I think he's not a virgin as such. Maybe he's practicing secondary virginity, but he is not. And you see, he's angling himself, as he has said that he's still young, he's just 60-something, and he was saying, now what will he do? Of course, you have to have ambitions as a politician. Now, he's already a governor and he's doing his second term in office. After that, what next? You can only aim for higher things, and if he's the party leader of ODM, and the deputy party leader that is, he can always angle himself for that. But if Raila is still in the picture, Oparanya, I don't know, Raila might support him, but not as the running mate. They cannot work together. Oparanya, Raila is the flag bearer of the ODM, and then Oparanya follows. But there are things in politics that can happen. He's still a young man, yes, but I don't see him vying as the president of this country. Actually, he has done better in his governorship term. He has built things that we've seen, and he can be a good leader. But the presidency, not yet.
All right, so not yet for that one. So let's move back to the other one, who was Musalia Mudavadi, and we were just about to touch on the swearing in, the mock swearing in that happened last time, just during the after the repeat elections. Now, do you believe that Musalia Mudavadi is saying that he will be the presidential candidate now for representing NASA is a way of him like hinting about that betrayal of Raila going to Uhuru, the handshake? Yeah,
there have been some betrayals and counter betrayals, if you can call them so, especially if you look at what you call mock swearing in that was done by the general himself, Miguna, some time back, and Raila felt betrayed by his colleagues. But there are so many things to this thing that you don't even know which is true. It is like they abandoned him. Some others said that Raila is the one who duped them, so that they were told that they'll be called by a Nigerian number, which was that switch off your phones, then we'll call you. Now, if you can believe that, then you're not worth to be a president of this country. I don't know how calls can go into dead phones. If they could not go through that, then the handshake now came. You see, at that point, there were anglings. The trio, it was Raila was on one side, and the others, Mr. Musyoka, Wetangula, and Mudavadi were on the other side. Actually, both of them just wanted to go and meet President Uhuru, but Raila pulled the rug under their feet, and Raila went there first. What's interesting is how Musalia Mudavadi's team does not mention Kalonzo anywhere. Could it be because NASA, if you're still talking about the NASA house, there's nothing there. There's a shell called NASA, but we don't have structure inside there that is working now, because Kalonzo himself showed that he wanted to work with the government, he wanted to work with the president. They've been supporting fight against corruption. The other day, Wetangula is the one who said now is the official opposition. Now, Mudavadi also now want to vie. If you hear Oparanya says that Raila will also vie. So you see, they can't vie all of them at the same and still come under the NASA coalition. So the NASA is dead as a dodo, but still existing as a shell. There's nothing in there. I don't think in 2022 we'll have NASA. Yeah.
Yeah, that is what I wanted to talk about. Now that there is a possibility that there might not be a NASA come 2022, I'm sure the members of the previous national resistance movement would like to know where their general, about the whereabouts of their general, one Mr. Miguna. We still don't have a deputy governor here in this country, in this particular county, Nairobi County, and we'd like to understand, so where is Miguna?
The general is cooling his laurels in Canada. You know, you only know when to fight, you know when to retreat. The general put a good fight, put a good show. But again, you have to learn when to say, let me retreat a bit and then prepare my arsenal. Janyando will come back big and strong. So he's still somewhere around, still a citizen of there. And he's also a citizen of here. So he will come back. And the NRM, you're saying whether we can go out the full throttle to, not we. Let me not say like I'm a member. Okay, I'm a member at heart. The National Resistance Movement. That I'm not sure if Miguna will come back and rally the numbers for the presidents of this country. Miguna is good. He can be a good leader. And but Kenya, most of the time we vilify our saints and canonize the thieves.
I see.
Yeah. So that we always elect bad people into office. People like Miguna do not have chance to be elected in a leader into this country.
All right. Let's not get too emotional about the general.
I wanted to say what the president is now doing means that he is fighting corruption. And people who are good will now start coming into office.
All right.
Yeah, so Janyano might have a chance, maybe as a governor, but the president is still way far above him.